Hi, my friend, it's Pat Sloan here. Today's topic is a tidy up. And because I'm working with my patterns and all the quilts, it occurred to me that it might be time for you to take a look at your patterns. Or should I look at my patterns? Yes, I should, but am I going to? Maybe. So look at the patterns that you've purchased. Or do you have duplicates? Do you have things that you've never made and really won't make? Gift those off. Look at your digital folders. Have you downloaded the same PDF 4 times because it's so darn cute, but you haven't even made it yet? So go ahead and just get that down to 1 copy. If your PDFs for your are sort of a mess, get 1 folder. Put all your quilt PDFs in that. Maybe you put it by categories. Like bed size, or ones you really want to make, or ones you've already made. Do a little tidying up. So let's talk about the sew-alongs coming up, because they are coming up fast. We're going to be doing our first one July 16th of the Basket of Blooms. This is a cute pattern from my friend Joanna Figueroa using her new strawberries and rhubarb. This is such a cute line. Let me show you a few of the, first let me just show you a few of the fabrics in here. I'm just going to open it up. Do you stall? I stall. I stall about opening up charm packs and cute bundles because, you can't get them back in this paper again. But we're going to do it. Pull it out. So this line has I love this print. And this one is so cute. It's got the little strawberries on it. Look at that. And this great big one is gorgeous. I just love that one too. These peachy colors are so pretty. Look. And then we're going to just see what else is in here. We've got beautiful green. Look at that. Well, this is a nice tonal. But look at this. That same peach, but against a green. I really want, love. And let me just show you a few more. She's got it also in the pinky reds. So we've got the pinky reds, which are gorgeous. This is just going to be such a cute project. I love it. So what we're going to do is we'll start with the basket. We'll do the basket, and because this is really we'll do the whole section here. And because this does not take long, then we'll also start cutting for the flowers. So you can see how far you get. So the first week, which is on the 16th, July 16th, we'll make the basket, and then between then and when we start the flowers, you can get the flowers cut or get them ready. And then after that, so it'll be basket, the flowers, the border pieces, and then assembly. So we'll do this in 4 weeks, and we'll have a whole top. And then there might be some extras, so you might decide to put a little bit more on the outer border if you want. So you'll see. You'll see when you get there what you think. But I don't know. I might just leave it as is because it's a really nice size. It's not too big. If you remember, I held it up. And it's 23 by 29, so it's a really nice wall hanging size. I have a perfect spot in my living room for it, and I have a basket, a bin, my project bin that I'm keeping it in. So this is nice and tidy. Let me just dump that in there. The other one that will start this month, at the very end of the month, is July 30th, is the spooky sampler from Melissa Mortison of Pink Polka Dot Chair. That's it. I forget her company name. It's exactly how it's said. But here is the sampler. Look at that. And I have this planned all out. We will start with the stars. That's what we're going to start with the stars. And this runs about 7 weeks. So we will, be doing some, decent sized chunks as we go along with this. But the kit is adorable. My friend Melanie is helping me sew the blocks up, so I'll be able to show you. I'll be showing you with the extras, and some tips. There's also some applique in here, and I will do some applique up close because there's some little parts, and I'll show you how I handle that. And if you don't want to do applique, you're allergic, then I will give you a suggestion of what you could put in there instead of applique. A simple piece block. So I will give you a suggestion. And the links for this are all down in the description box. Click the subscribe. The subscribe is free, by the way. When you click subscribe, what it does is it's totally free, and it lets you get a notification if you click the bell to when my videos come out, so that you remember. And if you can't watch it right away, you'll have that announcement there, so you're like, oh yeah, I need to go and watch that. And it also helps my business if you do this, because Facebook YouTube will share my videos with people as recommended, and the more of you that are subscribers to my videos, it helps them see that they're worthwhile. We think they're worthwhile, right? So please, please, please do that. All right, I just went all around my house. You know, all those quilts that are in my dining room, I was just going crazy because I was looking for my Hope quilt, because I've decided that tonight I'm putting the binding on the Hope quilt, because that's on my list of things, my UFOs. And here's the Hope quilt that we did. When did we do that? In March. And I want to get bindings on the couple of these that are on that list. So here's my Hope quilt. Isn't that awesome? I'm going to show you the back. I'm going to show you the quilting that Cindy and Dennis at the spa did. Look at this. I did a solid, no, it's not solid, I'm sorry. It's a small print for the background in the aqua, but look how fabulous. They used a kind of a hot pink thread, and this just pop, pop, pop. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I need to put binding on it because I want to use it. I want to put I would take a new picture. Gotta use it. Okay, so then put that over there. But I couldn't find it because I went in with all those quilts, and I'm like, and then I have a bin that has all the things that need binding, which are really not 800. And then I have a big basket with all the tops that are, you know, total tops that are done. And it wasn't in either of those. It should not have been with the tops anyways. Finally, I remembered in the hallway, we have put an auxiliary shelf for me as a staging area because I don't want to get things mixed up like the Hope into the finished quilts, because it's not finished yet. And so it was on the shelf there because the basket of ones that needs binding is full. So there's 2 of them on that shelf. And I'm like, okay, good, I found it. So if you've ever done just like I did, there's hope. There's hope that you will find your item. Okay, so I want to show you what's on the wall, because I was getting some of those blue bins out and spotted my one that has my Alice in Wonderland blocks. Now, the reason why I'm so keen on Alice in Wonderland, it is my favorite book of all time. And so I do collect some of the fabrics. Let me just grab this. I do have this bin where I have collected some fabrics over time, and some of you have sent me Alice in Wonderland fabrics. And years and years and years ago, I'll scroll you in a second, some of my friends, we did a little swap of Alice in Wonderland blocks, and I made, or we didn't do a swap, some of the swap, the rabbit was not the swap. I did the rabbit from an old Red Wagon book, I think. It's a self-published book, so I don't even know which book it was in, but it's very old. But I did a teacup swap, and so one of my friends made me the teacup, but the teapot, but the cup was from a swap that we did many, many years ago. So I pulled that out and thought, oh, that'll go in there because it's got the pink. And then Diana, I think, made me both of those stars. And then I have to look to see who the other people were. But the mushrooms, the watch, and the I'm late were all made by my friends from when we were doing this swap. And I've been collecting these fabrics, and I just had to get the Tula Pink fabric that came out called Curiouser and Curiouser. So I got a fat quarter bundle, and I know I said that fat quarters weren't always enough, so I did buy a few pieces, a few half-yard pieces. And I got excited about this. I knew I was going to get some of this, but when our friend Corrine was doing the Liberty Hill blocks with this, let me pop a few pictures up. She was taking the Curiouser and Curiouser and centering an image and using all those fabrics to do blocks to make a Liberty Hill or a crush, you know, whichever one. If you don't put the border on, the crush is just the middle part that I did years ago. Okay, so here is a few of the pieces from Curiouser and Curiouser with Alice that Tula Pink designed. And Tula's fabric is just wonderful, and it's vibrant, it's full of personality. She has the Queen. Now I'm going to have to go get my Alice book out and read it. I actually have like two. I have a really fancy Alice book, and then I have a couple other ones that have been given as gifts. So there's the Queen and tea, of course. Don't know if I didn't get a bigger piece of the cat, the Cheshire cat, but here's the tea with the heart in it. This is fabulous for anything. And then she has all of the edging. Look on the selvage. Cool, right? And then this is a sort of a blender piece, which are all the card shapes. So the bundles are done. I'll link you to everything. You can buy just the pieces of fabric, but the bundles, I think they come in a couple of these color sets, or you could buy like the whole thing. But I am super excited to add this and put it in my bin. And when am I going to work on it? I just had to put it up. Had to put it up to show you. I would like to just take this and add just a little bit more, a few more pieces of white to it. Maybe some blocks with some white. And then a border. Maybe I should take something from this line to do the border, to look through here and see what would work. These are pretty vibrant fabrics, and I have a lot of muted ones in some of these, so I might have to hunt around. Okay, my friend, that's life here at Camp Sloan for the summer. Monday our video is in the evening. We'll do the evening fireside chat, which lets some of our other friends come on during the premiere, so at 8 p.m. Eastern. If you join in, you can chat prior to the video starting at 8:30, and that's always a lot of fun. We have usually close to 1,000 people who join on the evening one. So I will see you Monday night. I love you. Mwah. See you online.